Pga Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see it?
Zalatoris had the edge in their last meeting, Luke, so I'll be interested to see if they can pull out the win this time around.
Yeah, well, looks can be deceiving, can't they? While it might remind you of Happy Gilmore's caddy, this player is one to beat, and good luck in this rivalry because you're going to need it. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. An opportunity for a birdie here. Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently tied for first. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward into the 7th hole. Similarly, a par 5.
And there it goes from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. 14 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
It was on a good line. Job done. Let's head to the next. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And the third hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach golf links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. And now we have this player currently tied for first with Ricky Fowler. Teeing off here at the 4th. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Judging it beautifully.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Just didn't drop. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
And tee shot looks pretty good. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That was a gallant attempt. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Going with the 5-wood. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Ooh. Ooh, good look at a birdie here. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Opting for the 5-wood. Playing within their comfort zone there. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This for a birdie run.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's well holed. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Here's Will Zalatoris. Oh my God! And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
A bit long on that one. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Yeah, that was a safe play. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, just missed. Just 3 feet to the cup. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. That was wonderfully done. Playing this shot from 120 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. That was a beauty. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
What a disappointment. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Let's take a look at Will Zalatoris. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. This one's a par 3. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Great shot. A chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Bit too heavy-handed there. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Now, this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Leading by a shot after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one needs to kick left. And he's safely on the green. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one's tracking.
And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that will take him to 3 under. He sits in first position. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. You like that, didn't you? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one might need to sit. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for his par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. playing from around 110 yards out. Currently leading by 2. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Currently at -3 for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Well, Rich, I don't know about you, but my eyes were wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. This putt is about 16 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Now 2 shots up after that one.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Penny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the first cut. What a shot from that nasty lie. Should be proud of that.
Just didn't drop. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to clock. And what a way to win it. Lovely putt.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one for me seems to be like that. That was a high-quality performance under all that duress.
They played well when the pressure was at its greatest. I have to say, getting the job done with that amount of pressure on them, it was awesome.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Pga Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Lovely effort, that. Second shot on the second. Yeah, that one will play. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's get back to the action. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Okay, steady now. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. Wonderful shot, and that will take him to 2 under. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
The old hammer hands putt. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the Pga Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Currently a couple under for the round. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. That gets the job done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
sitting at 3 under par. Outright first here. Going with the pitching wedge here. We need this one to bounce right. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Nicely done. A few shots under par at the moment. Currently in the lead. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And back to the play, shall we? And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Oh, well done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently sitting in 1st place. Let's begin the 14th. Handy effort, that one. And he's down there.
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Outstanding shot. High quality. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Let's get back to it, shall we? A 7-footer right here. That was a gallant attempt. A par putt on the table. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Oh, well played. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
It was on a good line. That's disappointing. And with that putt, now at 4 under, heading to the final few holes.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Now 4 shots up after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one might need to get down a little. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 5 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And coming up well short.
Here's Justin Rose. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Par putt coming up here. Currently at -5 now for the day. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
A hole out from off this green here to win the tournament. How close was that to going down? It's all come down to this. Putt for the title. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion. And a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And I got to give props to my boy in the booth, Rich Beam. I think you picked this one at the start of the week, didn't you?
Luke, it wasn't a difficult pick, let's be honest. This player has been consistent all season long. Getting the victory, no surprise whatsoever. Really good stuff.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.